Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a shocking turn of events in WWE, particularly focusing on the recent heel turn by the New Day, specifically Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. This turn left fans stunned, as they've been beloved babyfaces for years, bringing positivity and entertainment to the ring. But now, the duo has shifted gears, casting off their signature bright, colorful personas for a much darker and more intense look. This is not just a change in attire, but a transformation in character that sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. On December 2nd, during WWE Raw, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods did the unthinkable. They kicked Big E out of the group and turned heel. This shift came as a complete surprise to many fans who have followed the New Day's journey for years. For those who may not know, the New Day has been one of WWE's most beloved and successful factions, bringing charisma and energy to the ring. So, for Kingston and Woods to take such a drastic step and turn their backs on their longtime teammate, it's definitely a bold move that's sparking a lot of conversation. Tommy Dreamer, the hardcore legend and wrestling analyst, recently weighed in on the heel turn during an appearance on Busted Open After Dark. Dreamer praised the New Day's heel turn as one of the most compelling and interesting he's seen in the last 20 or 30 years of wrestling. What stands out to Dreamer is the fact that Kofi and Woods haven't used physical violence to garner heat, rather, they've relied on their words and their version of the truth. The way they've articulated their grievances and frustrations, particularly with Big E, has resonated with fans, adding a level of complexity to their heel turn that hasn't been seen in a long time. According to Dreamer, the brilliance of this heel turn lies in the fact that they've used psychology instead of just physical aggression to get the audience to turn on them. When Kofi Kingston, in the midst of their promo, asked the audience to be quiet for a moment, the lack of respect they received from the crowd served as an indicator of how deep the hatred towards them had already grown. Dreamer notes that this kind of heat, built on words and narrative rather than actions, is rare in modern wrestling, and it's what makes the New Day's heel turn stand out. What's even more fascinating is how Kofi and Xavier are executing this heel turn in a way that doesn't feel rushed or forced. They're not jumping immediately into physical confrontations but rather setting the stage for future storylines. Dreamer predicts that if done right, this new chapter for the New Day could lead to them being some of the most hated individuals in WWE for a long time. The key to their success will be in how they continue to handle this new character arc. If they keep building on the emotional and psychological aspects of their transformation, the crowd's reaction could continue to intensify. Dreamer's praise extends beyond just the way they've handled the turn. He's also a fan of their new look. Gone are the colorful outfits and upbeat, fun-loving personas that made them fan favorites. Instead, they've adopted a much darker, more serious look that aligns with their new attitude. This shift in aesthetic complements the heel turn perfectly, helping to solidify their new roles in the eyes of fans and further cementing the transformation from fun-loving tag team to cold, calculating villains. Before the heel turn, many fans believed that Kofi and Xavier might be on the verge of a feud between themselves, but what unfolded was even more surprising. Rather than just turning on each other, they chose to turn on Big E, further deepening the rift in the New Day. This change is huge, especially considering how central Big E has been to the group's success. By cutting him out of their story, Kofi and Xavier have made a statement about how much their character evolution matters to them and how willing they are to take bold steps for the sake of their careers. Since this turn, the duo has yet to wrestle in a match on WWE television, which only adds to the anticipation of what's next for them. The fans are on the edge of their seats, eager to see how this new direction will play out. Will they target other WWE superstars? Whatever comes next, it's clear that Kofi and Xavier are ready to take their careers in a bold new direction. The New Day's heel turn is one of the most intriguing developments in WWE in recent years. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods have expertly navigated this transition, relying on their storytelling ability and mic skills to craft a heel turn that feels fresh and organic. With Tommy Dreamer's endorsement and the fan base eagerly watching, it's safe to say that the New Day's journey as heels is only just beginning. The question now is how far they'll go in this new chapter, and how WWE will use their transformation to elevate both them and the overall product. We can only wait and see, but one thing's for sure, this story is far from over.